Today guys, we're finally revisiting the dragons with Smaug as you wanted in the comments, and I'll tell you, this might be one of the most powerful dragon decks we have tried. Not only you will see dragons, phoenixes, everything burning as it should. We also will get some of the games where literally the last point of damage, last life and last card made all the difference. So if you enjoy dragons and epic gameplay, this will be everything you wanted. Enjoy! Well guys, this hand is not perfect, so we'll mulligan. Man, we just need the Hellkite. We just need one more turn of this having one toughness, so we can go Hellkite, kill it, swing. Oh man, this is exactly what we need. We kill this guy. I should wait until they attack, but I'm way too excited to kill the whole board, guys. And we have also a sweeper for future. Yep, they can get rid of the Helix, won't matter. What did we get? Sure. Let's go for the dragon. If we can win on mulligan against, you know, top 3 deck. Because right now I think this is second. First, I think was Synthesizer actually. Or Cavaro. It's like Cavaro, Synthesizer and Mono White. And the fourth one is Abzan Live Gain with, I think, the Bats. I think it's Zora line version. So at least that was the, you know, the top 4 meta decks in best of 1 last I checked. So here's the vendor. We could kill it if we want, but do we? Honestly, it's pretty good because next turn, well, there is a chance. Okay, I'm risking it, guys. Come on. Even if this is sheltered on them, it will still have 3 toughness. And we can always get the treasure to ping it for 1, so we can hit a 4 toughness creature this way. Man, I really love this card. This is so cool. Man, I was so sad that, you know, Ninja Turtles, Marvel, all this stuff has no dragons, like not a single one, except like the Wish Dragon, I guess. And we made a video, it was cool. But you get the idea. Oh, they cannot pay, that's so huge. Oh, but they have Vigilance. It's fine. It's fine. We actually sweep the board. So basically, back to my point, I am, and I was so happy to see freaking real dragons. You know, that's the coolest stuff. What happens if I do this? I get all the cool mana because we are cool like this, and suddenly we can play this dude. Wait. We can actually go. No freaking guys, this is actually broken. Actually broken. We not only won this matchup, we actually steamrolled them, man. We'll see which prevails. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. I need it, don't kill it. If you play a creature with 1 toughness, we can be friends forever. Right? Guys. Our opponent didn't hear. I said don't kill it. Like, this is so mean. I would never kill a creature. And let's go for Sarkhan is a really good top deck here because it actually allows us to play a little bit. But we don't have too many dragons, so it might be a little bit rough. Oh, it's Rakdos. Didn't expect Rakdos. I thought it's mono black. So let's go for dragon. Oh yes, and non-basic. Love to sit, my friend. Love to sit. And Sarkhan gets bigger, stronger, more powerful. It's channeling its inner dragon. And this card is so cool. They went for red, so they actually really need this red, it seems. Plains or islands, so this is always tapped for them. Duress honestly doesn't hurt us too much. Burst Lightning is okay, but it's not like the biggest deal. The biggest deal is what we have here. Oh boy, I think they are cooked. Let's go with... Do you think they have sweepers? I will play around sweepers because we can go for Hellkite. And that is a hasted creature that goes around sweepers. They are dead. They cannot do anything. And even if they sweep, we still have 2 creatures to play. If we draw a land, it's on the same turn. Yep. And now Burst Lightning from the top just wins. Same Helix. Every dragon with haste. So I think they are just cooked completely. Like, they don't have way to recover even. Okay, guys, you didn't miss anything, believe me, except like 2 mana, 2 mana, 2-minute rope, because our opponent took forever to play those 2 lands and the Mindstone, and now we have Conqueror that basically makes Mindstone useless as long as this is in the board. We of course got Mana Screwed, which is always fun. Synthesizer, amazing. It's interesting because this is an artifact deck. So if they get like Repurposing Bay or the Braided Net, they cannot use those. You might question, Sloth, will you ever play the 3rd land? And the answer that Shuffler provided to us is a resounding no, Sloth, you cannot play this game. Please leave and queue again. Maybe I will let you play again. On the next one. Is missing 2 lands good for your aggro gameplay? Well, no. If not the treasure from Sarkhan, we would literally be stuck on 1 2-drop for the whole game. Okay, here's the core. And they also cannot activate it, but they can make the dude, which is a little bit painful for us. I mean, at least we got the land. At this point I'm desperate. I'm taking everything I can. We kill this because it has no flying. We swing, get our opponent to 5, and I think we can still win. Because I think our opponent doesn't know what it does. They thought they have mana. No way, man. I was sure it's so obvious that, Okay, Day of Judgment, of course. Good counterplay. Good counterplay. We can burst lightning, but we cannot do it twice. Okay, this is very interesting. I think they played a land. Right? I think they did. So, if we draw a land, we win. I think we can always play this later, right? Because if we hit a non-land, what happens? Like, we play the new card or nothing, and this can still win with Kicker. Good at Magic. Mana Screwed at 3, still won. So, Verge into Momo, the classic. I'm sad we don't have Smaug. And it honestly is my favorite dragon right now. Oh, you have the cool lands. Oh, that's so good. Let's see. Let's see. Joshua. Well, that's an unfortunate turn. We don't have anything to play, so we'll just swing with Momo. If they kill it, that's good. We can play another. If not, we'll just go for those. Do you feel how intense it is? Will we hit for 1 damage? Or will it be erode to mitigate 1 damage? The emotions are at the ceiling. Like, this is just peak Magic. Will we deal 1 damage or not? Our opponent doesn't know yet. It's too important. Like, we're around 40 seconds of thinking by now. We're entering the rope stage. Because this is serious decision. What the hell? Alright, unfortunately our opponent has blue, but fortunately we have this, which means that we can go for the Hellkite without any type of fear that we will get countered. We of course can still get removed by Get Lost, and unfortunate that our opponent has no, basics and stuff, non-basics, sorry, because, it's kind of what we would love to see, but at least we have this. Swing for 2. We have planes, so this will be untapped. Oh, we don't. Okay, next road we are taking planes, I guess. Okay. I think we'll just go for this and cycle Momo, and you know what? Maybe we go. I really want to use this on non-basics, man. We'll go with Clarion Conqueror, and we'll see what happens. I think we play the land, right? So I'm doing it just to bait more removal and stuff. Ooh, this could get interesting. So let's swing. 2 damage acquired. We played this untapped. We could go for Joshua too, but of course they can swing on the next turn, so that's probably not our favorite. They decided to not remove anything in combat phase, so I will go like this. Oh, alright. Now we are on the different side. Oh, this will be fun, man. I love riddles. Okay, so that's that's a cool sleeve. So, counter spell. How good is it? white mana and counter spell. It's not as good. I think we give it to them. Choose a pile to put into your opponent's hand. Here you go. What did you try to hide? Spell Snare and land, but this one is blue. So we will see. Maybe they were looking for blue land. Snare is honestly not too good. Okay, I guess they have all the colors. This was interesting. But don't forget that we have a lot of power right now. And counter spells are not very good here. So I think we go for the Hellkite, finally, uncounterable, because now we finally have a land that we can target. Do you want to 3 steps ahead it? Feel free. You will get a message that it's probably a bad idea. Absolutely wild. You just have a land that gives you a free pass against the whole archetype. This is not fair at all, but you know, it benefits me right now, right here at this moment, so I will just take it without considering if it's fair or not. So let's see. They should take the mana. Blue, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense because then they can counter the next spell or just go all in. Very interesting. So next turn it will be Sweeper. I think this will be Day of Judgment on the next turn, like 99%. So we are losing the whole board, that's for sure. And I guess we'll just go Joshua and potentially cycle those two. Day of Judgment, go. 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 I know you want to. I know you have... What? They don't have it? So this is 7-8 damage. We need to play a Flier if we want to kill. Nope. They definitely have something. And we cannot play Joshua with the Cavern because of course it's not a dragon. It's just a human noble wizard that can be Saga and Phoenix. Just classic 5-type legendary. And I really like cards like this. I think we should have more stuff like this. Like, you know, instead of playing Cavern on turn 4 and ending the game and everyone is eye-rolling because it made no sense to even play it, we could get every legendary into like cool epic creatures. But for now it's fine. So this will be a 3-3. They can mitigate some damage. We cannot really do much about it. We can kill it. I think they go Clarion and trade. Oh, they mitigate the most damage. That's very interesting. They got one extra card, but now they are tapped, so now we can go for Joshua. I still think they will sweep, but if they didn't have sweeper last turn, I think it's very fair to go like this. We'll keep one Momo because, you know, the sweeper is not needed for this matchup. We could go Sarkhan, but we'll just go this. We need to keep something for wave 2. So, moment they sweep, we instantly repopulate and of course try to kill them anyway. They are at 5, so Burst Lightning won't kill it, and Helix as well. Of course, if they don't hit a sweeper, that's game. But they hit a sweeper. It's interesting they played it now. You see why I love Smaug. Also uncounterable. Oh, yes! The dragon prevails! Oh man, this made me so happy. Alright, we actually have a pretty decent draw, so I think we can do a lot with this. Let's see. We probably need to hit a land. To be absolutely fair, like I see this in every like Boros Dragon deck always, but I'm not the biggest fan of this card, but it's generally decent, so you know. It's hard to judge. Do we let them attack? I really want to get Smaug as soon as possible. And we'll show this? No, we will show Smaug this one time, even though I'm not a fan of it, because this is removal for the Otter, so if we show this, they will know that they need to protect it. And that might be a big difference. They are 2 mana, and it's so fun. Now they need to actually play real Otters to have Otter deck, instead of Talent, Boomerang, Otter, and also get infinite combo engine for the late game. This is such a big difference. I think they have something for 1 mana. This could be a protection spell. They cannot counter, right? For 1 mana there's no way. So we are going for the Smaug, because I think this is so much power. It also pumps everything on board. We'll just overwhelm them before they kill us. Without the armor of others, they cannot kill you so fast. I think we might even survive turn 3, guys. Isn't it impressive? Haha! 0 damage, so we can suffer, little otter. So, the worst is probably like Pump and like the doubling card that doubles the power. I don't remember if it's 2 I think it should be 2 mana and not 1. Yeah, I think it was 2 mana, so they can only pump once before that. So they can deal around 10 damage, I think. And by the way, they are close to that on turn 2, which is a little bit wild. And we also got mana screwed, I believe, otherwise we would hit even harder and already kill the otter. Because we would not need to burn the treasure. Okay, that's what I expected. This is how they protect their stuff. I think they shouldn't kill us yet. It's only 8 damage, right? Yeah, it's just 8 damage from 1 drop, guys, on turn 3. Like, it's nothing special here. Oh, burn together. Well, guys, I'm sorry, I was so optimistic, thinking that we can survive turn 3 of standard, but of course not. Of course, like, turn 3? Bro. Like, what do you think you are playing? Draft? So guys, this one will be voiceover because I really want you to see this game, and I'm here explaining why we have Joshua, because basically we can get rid of 2 cards that we don't need, and usually in the game you get either flooded or you get multiple legendaries, or for example you get this, you know, removal dragon that you don't really need because your opponent has no creatures or everything is flying. Unfortunately, we are on the draw, and it seems small, but you will realize how insane difference it made for this game. So our opponent is starting with turn 1 elves, and I really want to go for the Hellkite on the next turn. We get discount, so if this is a 1 toughness creature, we kill it. Nope. We're on the draw, which means we got denied the full play. That would probably honestly win the game by now. So we are forced into killing the Archdruid, you know, on turn 2. Which is way too early for, you know, normal curve. And basically we are so far behind by just, you know, being on the draw. I was really frustrated because Hellkite would completely demolish their whole strategy. But we need to be on the play for it. On the draw you cannot do it. It's just impossible. So right now I'm explaining the Elven Passage because this is basically like a Fabled Passage. It has upside only if you have an Elf deck. Otherwise you pay extra 1 life and every time the land is tapped. So as you can see, now they can use this extra elf that we couldn't kill because we are on the draw to keep ramping, and every turn they drop a bomb that is way faster than it should be. And now and every time it pumps the elf, so we can never get the Hellkite. So that was really one of the games that really basically lives or dies by being on the play or on the draw. We got the, you know, the wrong end of the stick. And basically, now this is also a pump. So I'm not familiar with this card, but they only get the life gain from attacking, so we don't really care. Hellkite unfortunately cannot hit a non-basic here. So I was kinda hesitant on Joshua or Hellkite, and I wasn't sure, is it worth waiting until they play basic? Yeah, I really had to think about this one. And I wasn't really sure because they have probably only basics and those, you know, elf fabled passages. So I decided to go for Joshua, get rid of Momo and excess lands because we overdrew them, and to my absolute delight, oh, another 2 lands that we don't need. Needless to say, this draw was a disaster, but thanks to Joshua, at least we didn't need to draw them for next 2 turns, which would probably lose us the game. And I didn't know what this does. So basically, whenever you activate ability of a creature, you draw a card once a turn, and you can exile 2 cards, and they basically get blinked. So, you know, whenever something enters and gets the value, that's good. And now I realize that it's the 3rd land from the top. Amazing. And because they always have this 1 turn ahead of us, because they were on the play, we can never kill the elves for the whole game. So you can see how insane difference being on the draw made for this one. It honestly dictated the whole game to bigger extent than both players combined. And so the best we can do is ping this, but it doesn't really matter. You know, they probably won't block because they really don't want to lose elves for free. And this is, you know, it's a rough situation. We only drew lands, which means that we cannot make plays. They don't have non-basics, which means the Hellkite is weaker. And they had insane opening with all those elves. Okay, so now it's Imperious Perfect. So it also pumps all the elves and can make tokens, which will, like, we will lose the long game because we want to kill them in time. This, I consider blocking with Momo, but it's just not worth it. But those lands are actually devastating to us. And now we got a sweeper, which opens some options. Now we can finally, by spending 4 freaking mana, kill this 1 mana elf from turn 1. So I'm trying to find a way how to kill the most creatures. And they are not really blocking with the Reacher, and they probably won't do it. But there is still a chance we can bait it. On ground we don't really want to waste Joshua. I wanted to flip Joshua because I think this extra damage and getting Joshua to fly might be a pretty big deal. So I'm just going for the sweeper here in the end. We lose Momo, don't forget, but we don't need the discount for the Hellkite, we still get 4 mana back. So I will go for the Hellkite swing, try to hit the Reacher. That would mean that 1 more elf dies. Our opponent just had some fun with highlighting everything. Unfortunately, the bait was not taken. So that means we cannot kill as much as possible. Joshua also has the upside that even though it's not a dragon, it is a 4 toughness creature, so it doesn't die to our sweeper. And we can go for the Hellkite. I was super unhappy that we cannot hit the land, which would really help us, just to even get 1 mana ahead. And this is the elf that makes tokens. And of course pumps everything by +1/+1. Right now I kinda consider double block, but then they kill Hellkite. And that means I cannot deal damage through their blockers. Like on ground we will not win. It's only flyers, and opponent is at 9 life. So I decided to take the damage, which is not great, and mute our opponent. And here it is, another land. When you are desperate for value. Here's your land, bro. It's 5 mana, so I don't need to, you know, pay. So Joshua is back. It deals 2 damage, it has lifelink, so we go to 10. Oh no, there is summoning sickness, so we cannot attack. Okay, I didn't miss Lifa, I was scared I will get the comment. So now I decided to go absolutely defensive, because we can block all creatures except the 5/5, which means they cannot probably kill us on this turn, and on the next turn we have 3 flyers, which means Lifa. So they have only this turn to defend somehow. Tyvar, unloading the... told you, on ground we will not win this game. Like, on the play we could absolutely, but not on the draw. And that's a 5 damage, we can take it. And I didn't believe that they can pump it to 10 at instant speed by being fully tapped. And that's it. That means they have only 1 Reacher, and here it is, by the way, another land. if you thought it's not enough. And that means they can block 1 flyer, and we have 3. And that was a really rough victory, but we did it. Well, guys, we're going second, which is never a great thing to, you know, experience, but we will probably get the 3rd land then, and we can sweep, so I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, we probably need Cavern. Alright, hello. Let's go for this. This is our red mana, this will be our white mana, and we'll see what happens. Oh, it's a synthesizer deck. I thought it's Azor's Control, but it will be a little bit different. Being on the draw against this deck is death sentence. If they have good draw, you will lose. So enjoy, enjoy. If they have bad draw, you can win. So that's exciting. And this is definitely not the exciting part. We can maybe play it later. I will be a little bit greedy here. And we'll play the Clarion. On the bright side, they probably have some artifacts in their artifact synthesizer deck, so we might disable quite a few cards. Oh boy. And that's game. Oops, that was supposed to be this one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this amazing gameplay. So guys, our opponent on the play with some elves into Weave Master, that is from Woodland. Vigilance, whenever another elf you control enters, this gets +1. And it adds X mana of 1 color, where X is this creature's power. Spend this mana only to cast elf spells and activate abilities of elf sources. Oof, we did it, guys. We did it. So what can we do? I don't know. Activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers. Ooh, I think I know what we will be doing. Here you go, Conqueror. Get conquered. And of course we deal some damage. So now this is such a weird card because it's also mana abilities, which is normally not the case with this type of effect. Like, this is more premium than usually. It's still triggered ability, it's fine. We'll take it. They can attack with this guy. But they cannot activate ability and they cannot get the mana. We take 3 damage, not too much. And we need to actually start fighting. Alright guys. Until they kill this, but look at the mana. Do you know what the black is for? For killing stuff. So this might be risky. We'll definitely play this. I want to go for Smaug, but what we should be doing is kill this and this. I really feel we should be responsible, guys. And now this has 2 toughness. So if they cast something that kills Conqueror, then we go for the other play. For Burst Lightning. They still cannot take mana in response. We are winning the race, especially with Smaug and Momo. Like, they pack a punch. What did you do? So, Blight 1, Surveyor, sure. Exile a card, you may cast... I think they are dead. Yeah. Alright, we're going first, and I kinda like it, man. We'd probably go for Monastery. Potentially losing Burst Lightning, but getting Sarkhan on the next turn. Okay, the case is good. We didn't get punished, we take it. Sarkhan, go. They probably won't have non-basics unless we hit like specifically Temple, but now they should probably know to not play it. Or they will just get us the passage. Well, bye treasure, you were great. We have to, like, this is way too important. Yep. It is what it is. Those 2 drops are win cons at this point. And it kind of is wild that we got to a stage where 2 drops are win cons. So what, like 1 drops are setting up the board and 2 drops are winning? This is kind of where we are. But hopefully we dodge the most annoying one. Like, this is one of their biggest cards in the whole deck. Okay, this is really good. They have insane setup and nothing to do with it. And we will try to slow them down. We have Dragon, so we just go this. Okay, I think with this turn that they whiffed here, we will win. Starting down. Because this gives them all the colors, so we want to mess them up as much as possible. And next we can hit Passage, so we will slow them down quite a lot. They have tons of life gain, and then they can have huge creatures like Channeler. Oh, that's right. It's also good that we hit Starting Town, because they cannot take the pain for Channeler to give it flying, and that's a big deal. Yeah, they have tons of life gain, but nothing to do with it. So they can buy 1 or 2 turns, but in the end they will still lose anyway. They need something that actually wins the board. They might scoop in a second, by the way. So what do we do? I guess Verge, why not? We play another Hellkite. We pump everything even more, and we hit the Shrine, because this gives 2 colors. And Sarkhan is freaking doing work. It becomes the dragon. It's starting to believe. Swing. And you can see that they are not falling below 10, even with all those swings, because they get 5 life per creature. But I think now they will just lose. They probably have no fuel. Oh, they have a mana. See how important this card was? We answered it and everything went right, but now we are back to a bit of a problem. But they get 5 life and we deal 12, so it's 7 extra damage per turn on them. But I don't think we can kill them yet. This will be rough, man. I'm thinking which dragon to tutor with this, but we probably should just go you know what? This is okay. This is okay. So we go Momo. We need to pump the maximum freaking damage we can. Because they don't have flyers and they cannot kill us on ground on the next turn. We need to push more damage, give this flying so it can attack. And we probably need to get the dragon on the next turn. But with Momo I think we can tutor for Clarion. So if we draw a land, That means we have one more mana, and I think this is exactly enough. So we will pay new land and this to get the Clarion, and 2 mana with Momo discount to play it, which activates Sarkhan and Momo. And I hope this will be the damage we need. Oh, now they are starting. We managed to mess them on the green mana though. Look at this. So, and if you think this is just a random deck, I believe this is the 4th highest win rate deck in Standard right now. Because the first one are Synthesizer, Kavara, and Mono White. And this is the Abzan live gain, and this is the 4th deck. And you can see why. This deck can go completely crazy. And they get value from the case. They have so many spells just out of nowhere. This is an aggro deck, by the way. They got 14 more cards than us. Classic modern aggro deck. But, you know, it's fine. We'll try to beat it anyway. They only have 2 mana, but they should play 2 creatures. Oh! They paid life so they can get the Emissary, because that gives them 5 extra life. Maybe even more. 3, 4. Okay, so 4. But also this gives them more life when they play than Amalia. They should just play Amalia for the life gain at this point. Can you see this craziness? This is an aggro deck, guys. Oh man. And they are getting around 10 to 15 life per turn lately. So we deal 12 and we cannot burst it. They have definitely 1 more creature, so it's +5. So they are at least at 15. I think we can kill them at 15, so there is a chance we will still win through this absolute madness. But look even at the damage, it's 13 damage. We are nearly dead out of single 2-drop. I assume they can play 2 creatures now. That probably means we... Wait, are they killing us? I think this will force a block, which is also really bad for us. Because we need Momo discount. So that means we need a dragon from top. Guys, they are still playing. This is an aggro deck full of 1 and 2 drops. This is why you don't see anything on expensive curve. Because why would you need 5-drop to do some extra value when your 1 and 2 drops can get you infinite value? Like, you know, at least we don't have otters. So this is a forced block, unfortunately. I am considering, man, this is such a hard decision because we need to base this play on the next draw and we don't know it. We should draw a dragon. In which case, Clarion will be more damage. I will go like this. If we draw a land, it might be bad. Helix. This cannot block. But this cannot attack. It's not the worst, but it's not good too. 11 damage. By the skin of our teeth, man. Oh, we stopped the madness in the last moment on last life. Bruh. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the dragons as much as I did, and with the new cards, the archetype is more interesting than ever before. Before we yap about it more, of course, our absolute legend for today is none other than Seth, our veteran on the channel, and today, an actual dragon legend. So my friend, I don't think you got dragons so far. We need to fix it immediately. This one is for you. I really hope you enjoyed it. And as always, thank you for, being on the channel, enjoying content, and dropping a comment here and there. Always makes me happy. So really appreciate it. And glad that you are having a blast with the new cards. And going back to the deck with the new cards, especially like Desolation of Smaug and Smaug the Magnificent, actually the only new cards. That's probably why they are so exciting. And then the deck is very, very different. Even though it's not as many new cards, the point is that you have another Dragon Haster, and usually it's hard to find 4 mana hasters. Usually you needed Hellkite, or you needed some, the Mana Stone that gives haste to dragons, so you always needed to work for it. And don't forget, you also get the discount from Momo, and you can even get the treasure from Sarkhan. So in perfect draw, you can turn 1 this, turn 2 this, behold this, and turn 3 Smaug already with basically 1 treasure on, you know, on the board. So you have a lot of potential with this deck. I think it's still not fully refined, but I think we are getting close to it. Personally, I'm not a fan of Stormbrood, but it generally is useful because you still need removal. And I never really used the Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. It seems okay, and it gives you mana also for Omen, so it can fuel some sorceries. But at the same time, it feels that sacrificing this to get a dragon into the hand is nearly always so. So maybe we can cut it to 2. Honestly, I thought that Sanctuary will be more useful. You know, it is a dragon, so in some cases you can, you know, maybe use it to some extent. I guess we don't have as much of synergies, but we can still at least get Desolation of Smaug that doesn't hit our Sanctuary, so we can even, you know, play it, swing with Sanctuary when this is already activated, and that might be the missing 3 damage to win the game. So that was the idea, but in the games I've played, I've never used it. It just always feels too slow. I kinda like Joshua. It's not a dragon, it has no synergies with the deck, but it gives you a little bit of card advantage in a way, and I've noticed that whenever I play a game, I always get some cards I don't want. So this is my way of cycling, but also it's a 3/4, doesn't die to our own sweeper, and it can usually defend for a while and then, you know, transform into Phoenix for more damage. It has flying and lifelink, so it can give you a lot of advantages. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all amazing patrons. As always, guys, you're just keeping the content happening, so how could I thank you enough? I will still thank you. I will still thank you. I hope you are enjoying Hobbit. I'm having a blast with the new set, and I just cannot wait to make another deck. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed some dragons in your life. If the video performs, of course, we can make more. I will never get enough of Smaug the Magnificent, and I want to make something that makes more treasures so the dragon shines more. And just so you know, I considered making Boros dragons on day 1 because I knew it's probably where the Smaug will slot naturally, because it's like it was already a pretty decent deck that won some tournaments, or at least was in the tournaments in like top 8s from time to time, so it was a natural fit. But I wanted to show you more new cards, but you know, I kind of expected this will be where it lands in the end. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and see you guys tomorrow.